Hi, my name is Lamerle Johnson. I am a facilitator for a program called Thinking Into Results. I'm a certified consultant for Procter & Gallagher, and that's one of the products that they offer. This is my lesson 4, and it's about the stick man, my understanding of the stick man. The stick man is rather simple, but yet complicated. We think of pictures. What does that mean? If I tell you to think about your front door, you can envision your front door. If I tell you to think about your car, you can envision your car. Now, self-help programs are all about changing the mind. So when I say we need to change your mind and you begin to think about your mind, what do you see? You don't really see anything. You may think about your brain, but that's not really your mind. And so Bob introduced us to something called the stick man, and it was introduced to him by somebody. And so it's big circle, and I'm sorry you probably can't see. Okay, there you go. You can see it now. It's this circle right here, and it extends and it's attached to this, which is the body. The smaller part is the body, and the upper part is the mind. And we have it split, the conscious and the unconscious. If I'm asking you, and Thinking Into Results, to change your mind, I need you to think about that stick man. Stick man is important. We split it because there's the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So why is that important? Conscious thought, the intellect, right? We think we can think, so let's deal with that. We're thinking, ideas are coming in and we're filtering, right? And we can rationalize it. If you're listening to this, you've rationalized and come up with an idea. Hey, I want to change my life. What does that mean? What does that look like? And you've probably, this isn't new to you. You've probably already realized, hey, I need to do some things differently. But what does that look like? The subconscious. The conscious mind knows. It's like, I shouldn't be doing this. But the subconscious, what does the subconscious know? The subconscious knows all the things that are already there, the things that have had it adapt, the paradigms, the belief systems that you're functioning off of now, which you obviously don't find productive. And so to change that, the paradigms have to be shifted. But how do we do that, right? So like I'm going to be a successful speaker, and I'm going to be a successful person that does motivational speaking. I do workshops. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to do all those different things. What has to happen for me? What has to happen for me is that my subconscious has to attach to that. So I have to go in there and I have to challenge all those belief systems that would say, hey, someone from your background, possibly someone with the hue of your skin, they can't do this, right? Forget the fact that I'm a human being. You can't do that, or, some of the other negative things that people have told me over the years, and that's in there. And so I have to get in there and get that out. I have to emotionally attach. Bob teaches us that, we have to emotionally attach to where it is that we want to go. So we have the conscious and we have the subconscious. If we emotionally attach to where it is we want to go, it will then begin to push the conscious into where we need to be. And, things will begin to line up for you. You've ever had that thing, like when you truly believe something and all of a sudden solutions just start coming out. And that's because you were in vibration, you were in rhythm to that being a reality. The stick man helps us see the mind. It helps us put ideas, conscious, subconscious, body. Like the mind controls the body. And so I can now see it. And now that I can see it, I can say, oh, well, in my subconscious are those paradigms that I don't believe in, those paradigms that are not healthy for me. And if I want to change that, then I need to get in there and root that out. And just like I've unconsciously, emotionally attached to the things that are in my subconscious, I can begin to consciously challenge those things and replace those things with the new ideas, the new concepts, and I can change my paradigms. And when I change my paradigms, I change my life. I change my life, guess what? I give energy to other people and they can change their lives. Recently, not to get into politics, but to get into politics, had a tumultuous election cycle in America, and a lot of people aren't happy with the results. And they said to us, well, this person divided the country. And I said, no, you couldn't divide what's united. What they did was reveal paradigms that many people hold that need to be challenged. And so in anger, we can't challenge those things. But if we do our own work and we begin to project an energy that's consistent with where we know the world can go, we can change the world. But it begins one person at a time. It begins one person at a time. You first have to work on your stick man. You get your stick man right, and that energy begins to flow, that vibration begins to flow, and it gives people permission. Hear me. It gives people permission to do their work because you are a light. You become the light. Now, how do you change your stick man? Repetition, 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 repetition. The things that make you you, the things that have been unproductive, counterproductive to you, they didn't get in overnight. It was through repetition that those bad habits took root. And it's going to be through repetition that you get it out, that you root it out. But is it worth it? Something in you has you here. Something in you has said to you, I need to make a change. With change comes sacrifice. And with change comes reward, right? So remember, you are investing in you. You are investing in your stick man. You are investing in changing those belief systems that have had you paralyzed. They've had you paralyzed. And so we're going to think into results. We're going to think our ways into results. And I'm amazed and humbled and with glee, I embrace the fact that I can change the world. You can change the world. I embrace the fact that for me to be good, you don't have to be bad. I embrace that, and if we all embrace that, there's nothing that we can't do. So that's my idea on what the stick man is. That's what that stick man means to me, and I hope you take the challenge to challenge your stick man, and we can do some things. So till next time, let's heal. Let's think into results. Let's make this place a better place. Take care. Bye-bye.